Hi everybody, welcome to another YDF live show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. Okay, first of all, apologies for the link. A lot of people were asking to join the YDF monthly live training that we've got on. We're going to do that from the 6th of February, and it's going to be live training from me, where it's going to be training once a month, and then there's going to be a Q&A session after that. And I think I put the wrong link up before the last time I was on. So just put in the link in the comments just now, so everybody that was interested in that can now see the correct page. And you're going to get a kind of content video on that showing you how to grow your business, the 3 things you need to know to grow your business. I wanted to say a kind of quick message about the journey that you're on just now. The journey for your online business, or if you're thinking about a business, if you're thinking about a service-based business or a product-based business or any type of online business. It kind of occurred to me over the last kind of 10 years I've been doing my online business that it really took me about 7 years, 7 years before really anything happened. And I'd literally been working a lot of hours, putting a lot of hours in for the online business before it all kind of clicked. There's something that just clicked. And it wasn't that I became an overnight success, that things really started to happen. It was because of the journey I had taken from the very first time I'd started with my online business up until the time it actually clicked. And everything I had learned before then, all the knowledge that I gained, all the trainings that I'd done, everything just all culminated, came together and really clicked for me. Now, with the YDF program, obviously, I want to cut that journey time down much shorter, and want to do it within a matter of weeks, not years. And that's the whole kind of premise of the YDF program. But for you as well, I want to give you a message to trust your journey, because we're all going on a journey just now. Whatever journey you're taking, whatever way that may be going for your business just now, we are all on a journey just now. And not only are we learning about kind of online business and doing business online and how to interact with customers, how to interact with readers and viewers on our Facebook live shows and everything else, we're really learning about ourselves. So the more we get out there, the more we kind of push boundaries, the more we kind of push our comfort zones, the more we can learn about ourselves. And the more we learn about ourselves, the more that's going to transfer over into our business as well. And that's really extremely important, because I've always said that 70% of business is personal development. It's about the mindset stuff. It's about kind of where you're going in your mind, the kind of values you have, the principles, the beliefs that you have as well. So I just want to share that with you. I kind of put a message on my profile page, and I think it's an important one, that everything you've done up until this point in your life has led you to this point in your life. And you've overcame every hurdle that you've ever had in your life to get to this point in your life. And if you can overcome every hurdle that you've ever been on just now to get to this point, imagine what it's going to be like next year, 2 years' time, 3 years' time. So it's to trust your journey. I just want to say, trust your journey that you're on just now. Things might not be as happening as quickly as you want them to happen, but trust the journey and enjoy the process as well. Enjoy that journey. Because pretty soon you'll be in a much bigger place. You'll be in a place where everything's happening so quickly and you won't have time as much to enjoy the journey. So enjoy your journey just now and trust your journey just now as well. So I wanted to pass that on before we kind of started the Q&A. I'm just going to have a look at some comments just now. I've got the camera set up on my desktop, my desk just now. So we're at a different angle today. I thought I'd kind of change things up, because that's the kind of mad guy I am. Not. But no, I just wanted to change things up a wee bit. Okay. Who do we have? And we've got lots of people coming in. So we've got a few questions just now. Right, question from Lissaroni. What day and time would the once a month live training session be? The day is going to be February the 6th. That's going to be the first day, and it's going to be the same day kind of every month after that. And do you know, I can't even remember what February the 6th is. And February the 6th is a Monday. So it's going to be on a Monday, and it's going to be 7 p.m. GMT. So 7 p.m. GMT, that's Greenwich Mean Time. is going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be 11 a.m. if you're over on the west coast of America, and in Europe it's going to be 1 hour forward, so it'll be 8 p.m. and then going kind of further to the right of the timeline is going to be a little later. So if you're in Australia, it's going to be early in the morning. But the good thing about the monthly live training, Melissa, is if you miss one or if you can't make them, you still get access to all the live training. So it's like in a membership area. So you sign up, you join a membership area, you'll get a couple of videos in there to start with, free videos just to get you started. And we've got free videos in there. And then every live training that we do, we'll put it into the membership area. So you might miss 5 out of the 12 kind of trainings over the year, but you get access to all the 12 trainings, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps, Melissa. Thanks for that question, really appreciate it. Comment from Claudia Demoro. Good morning, Stephen. Recovering from a week-long stomach virus in bed here in New York, and not so good. Hope you're feeling better soon. Still made daily attempts to watch a show. Laugh out loud. Your lives are awesome. Thank you very much, Claudia. I really appreciate that. Thankfully on the mend just now. Good. We'll be requesting to join the YDF group shortly. Not the programme just yet. Just spent a total of just under 3k towards my studies and certification in my field of mediumship. So YDF will have to wait a bit. Not a problem at all. We'll be looking forward to you joining us. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Claudia. I really appreciate that. And you've also got a question as well. What kind of lighting do you use for your lives? Natural light in my home is not conducive to lives. By the way, I have a great idea for a possible topic for a live for you. I'll PM you later. Look forward to that, Claudia. Right, the lighting. I'm going to show you my setup. I'm just going to see if I can bring in something here just now. Right, capture devices. We're going to go on to the Logitech. Right, I'm going to switch over and see if I can do this. Just bear with me 1 second. I need to fix a few things first, and I'm going to show you my setup with the kind of camera. Okay. Right, so I'm going to flip over. You just bear with me a second. I'll flip over to the other camera. See if this works. Okay, so I've got this lighting. This is just above. So this is the computer I'm using just now. I've got the mic there. I've got coffee and water there. And the lighting there. I've got a boom stand for a mic that I usually use. That's my kind of vision board kind of thing and kind of stuff that I use. And I've got lighting over there as well. So I've got a 2-point setup lighting. So that's the kind of, I'll just see if I can see a bird's eye view. So that's a bird's eye view of it. So that's the setup I've got just now. I'll just flip off that just now and we'll get back to the other camera. So yeah, that's the setup I've got just now, Claudia, and obviously I use Wirecast for the live streaming, and I've got an Ultra Studio mini recorder as well that does it from the camcorder directly into the computer. So it can be a bit technical, but the lighting is really, really important. If you can get your lighting right, it's going to be that's half the battle there. So soft lighting that you can get on Amazon, very, very cheap for under $100, and you can get 3-point lighting system done if your room is big enough. So what I would do is have a light at either side of you, kind of going onto you at the back of you, 30-degree angles going to your back wall, and then one above your head. If you're using a 3-point lighting system, you could use a 1-point lighting system where it's just directly shining into your face, and that's what kind of is lighting me up just now. But it depends on how big your room is, how small it is, or whatever. So 1-point lighting or 2-point or 3-point lighting, you can use under $100 at Amazon. So I hope that helps. And just go back to the questions. Comment from YDF for Cindy Timmers. I need to transform that fear into trust, making progress, but sometimes there is that pressure of my family. There is. I totally know what you mean, Cindy. Again, when I was first starting to do this, my wife, Sharon, she was always behind me, always had the support of Sharon. She knew I loved doing it, and she knew I loved doing it even for free. When I wasn't getting paid and I wasn't making any money, she knew I loved doing blogging. That's where I started, when I started with blogging, and before I really started making any money. And she would always kind of say, every now and again, she would always say, you're putting all these hours in, you're putting in maybe 25, 30 hours a week, and as well as I was doing a full-time job at the time as well. Why are you doing it if you're not getting paid for it? But she recognised at the same time that I loved writing, that I loved kind of making products or coming up with all these kind of ideas as well. So I think it's really important to have the backing of someone, or the support, not the backing, the support of someone. And that's why I think the YDF group is going to be good for you as well, Cindy. Because you're in the YDF group, you're getting that support network there as well. So your family might not understand just now, and that's going to be a tough thing as well. It's a tough thing for families to understand when they see their loved one doing something and they're not necessarily making a lot of money into it, but they're putting a lot of hours into it. You've got to remember this is a long-term game. So nobody goes into business and sets up a business expecting the business only to last 6 months or a year. They expect the business to last long-term, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So what you're doing just now, Cindy, you're building up for the long-term view as well. Obviously, we'd love to get you short-term gains as well, so you can bring some money in, so you can justify what you're doing to your family. But if you love what you're doing, that is kind of a big part of the battle as well. And so if you find something that you truly love doing, I think there was a quote by Gary Vaynerchuk I put up today. Gary Vaynerchuk, I was watching his videos this morning, so I was doing some work and I listened to Gary Vaynerchuk in the background on his kind of live show. And he said something as well, find something you do for free that you just love doing, and then make that your business. And I think that's what we're all doing in the YDF group as well. And so I thought that was really good. I thought that was quite poignant as well. Stephen Webb, just on that topic, explain to your family and try address their concerns as they worry. That's a really good point. I actually sat down with my family last year. So I sat my kind of two sons down and my wife Sharon down as well. So I all sat down and said, listen, I'm going to be really extremely busy for the next 1 to 2 years. And I'm not going to have a lot of time, as much time with the family as I'd like. And I explained to them, but this is for the long term. This is so we can kind of pay off the mortgage. This is so we can do things for the boys to make them financially secure as well. And when I explained that, they kind of all said unanimously that there was no need to kind of apologise, because I felt bad about not spending as much time with my family as I wanted to. And I felt really bad. And it was kind of getting to me, it was getting me down. And when I sat down and kind of explained the kind of whole process, I think they came to an understanding of what the whole business is about. And I think, Stephen, what you've said there is brilliant. Just sit down with your family, explain what you're doing, that you love what you're doing as well, and get them to address their concerns as well. Just get it out into the open. Ask the question, what are you concerned about with me doing kind of all this work? And it could be it's because you're not spending enough time with the family, or it could be the financial aspect of it or something else. But if you address that and get it out into the open, I think that's a brilliant suggestion from Stephen. So thank you very much for that. Maria sent the Gary Vaynerchuk quote. I'm just going to say exactly what it is. What do you like when you're not working? This is what Gary Vaynerchuk has said. What do you like when you're not working? And build a business around that. I just love that, and I just made that up this morning, and it's from Gary's show this morning. So it's excellent. I really love that. Yeah, so I hope that helps as well, and thanks very much for the suggestion as well, Stephen. Lorraine Emmett, if you don't have someone who understands at home, YDF is your family too, and they really do understand, they will keep you going when times are tough. And that's what's so beautiful about the group as well, Lorraine, and I love that as well, because that is the support network there. And that's why I said, mentioned the other day as well, that groups, Facebook groups in particular, are going to be extremely important for your product, for your service, for just gathering a tribe of people who are like-minded, like you as well. So it's going to be really important for that. And that is one of the reasons. Lorraine's just kind of summed it up to a T. If other people don't understand, and not a lot of people will understand when you're doing this online business stuff and you're trying to make a go of it, a lot of people are just not going to understand it. They just don't even understand the kind of concept of it either. A lot of people still say to me and my family, what is it you actually do? So still kind of weird, and I've been doing this for 10 years. But that support network that you've got in a group is going to be invaluable for you as well. So good to have a group around about you. Cindy Timmers, yes, I stopped being a teacher to go for my creative part, and I gave up all the profits of having a monthly payment. Vacation, I agree about the YDF tribe, it is great. Energy is very high up there, thanks for that. Thank you for being part of that as well, Cindy, it's brilliant. Dimitar, Stephen, is it possible to go over how to start a Facebook page? In short, the tech stuff. The tech stuff about how to start a Facebook page. The tech stuff, very easy to start a Facebook page. I can't show it here. How can I get it on here? I can't actually show it on the camera just now, but it's a matter of going to your page. When you go to your own Facebook page and you use the drop down and just click on create page. So when you go to your profile page, Dimitar, what you do, there's an arrow at the top right hand side of your page. Click on that and click on create page, and then Facebook will walk you through everything you have to do after that. That is literally how you started. Very, very easy. You could get set up within 2 minutes to start a Facebook page. So there's no technical side really to that, Dimitar. So I'm just wondering if that's the question. Yeah, the tech stuff. Yeah, there's no real tech stuff side to that because Facebook walk you through it. So it's just a matter of clicking on that, create a page, and then going through it with Facebook. They tell you what to do, add a cover, add a description, then start adding images, then start adding kind of videos and kind of everything else and your thoughts on status updates. So that's how easy it is to start a Facebook page. To build a Facebook page, that's a different story, or to build it up, that's a different story altogether. But to start a Facebook page, that's how easy it is. Maria Flynn, a tribe and community. Oh, I've just lost that. Tribe and community is essential to building any online business, and you really must know how to do it for the success of your business. And it's one of the things, it's a brilliant point, Maria, and it's one of the things I've truly learned, especially or since doing the YDF program, is one of the, I didn't really think about it before, but when I started the YDF program, then I started the group with it, it just kind of grew on its own, and the energy was really high, and I thought, this is really so powerful. And anything else I've done since then, I brought on new products and stuff like that, even in the personal development side, I've always started a group around about it as well. And we start up other groups. I think I've got about 5 or 6 different groups on the go as well. And another thing as well, we're doing this weight loss challenge just now. So I've got a weight loss challenge. It's kind of product, it was only $49, and you get kind of affirmations, you get an ebook, but the main part of it is everybody is in there supporting each other to do this kind of weight loss challenge. And it's not just a weight loss challenge, it's about being disciplined, it's about disciplining yourself as well. But that group is invaluable for helping each other out and for the support network that you get as well. Because some days when you're trying to lose weight or anything, when you're trying to do anything, it's a discipline that's the kind of hard part of it. And when you get that right, when you've got a support network and you say to them, I feel shit today, I just want to kind of eat my way through Domino's pizza or something like that, and they say, don't do it, you can do this, just kind of affirm to yourself that you're disciplined, you've got a lot of self kind of willpower as well, and that support network is really, really invaluable. So anything that you do, we should really think about starting a group around. So thanks for that point, Maria, really appreciate that. Lorraine Kavici Blut, Steve, I did my frame shop for free and my family gave me their support, but now the shop is done. I know what you mean about the support by my spouse and family. It's so necessary to get their support. Think your family find it hard to share with you your work. Steve, your love and passion sparkles, thank you. And finally, you have now gotten financially paid off. I think the support network do make a difference. Steve, do you do family meetings now? Discussion about your job now? We do. Me and Sharon talk about the boys. One of my boys has moved out now. He's moved out. He's got his own flat, and we helped him set that up, which was great. He's moved out, and my other son has got a girlfriend, so we hardly ever see him anymore. And that's the way it is. They just kind of dump you when they're getting older. Or that's the way it should be as well. But it's kind of hard letting go of the kids as well, because they're not kids anymore. They're 21 and 19. But I still see them as kids, and it's hard kind of letting go. You just want them to stay in the house and try and protect them as much as possible. So we don't have family meetings that way, but Sharon and I still talk about the business all the time. We talk about her work as well. So we always have discussions. We've always done that anyway. It's a really good support network we've got with each other. So thanks for that, Lorraine. Really appreciate that question. Wanda, in the past I've let others determine what I should do. Yeah, a lot of people kind of think like that because they think, okay, I want to do this, but I can't do it because for family reasons, or that other group of people might think this of me, and they let other people dictate what they want to do. But you should absolutely do what you love. And I think it's when you get older, Wanda, and I've realised this as I've got older, I don't really tend to give a shit about what others think, apart from my immediate family and the people I love in my circle of love. That sounds a wee bit, my circle of love. There's a program in itself there, circle of love. So I don't really care what anybody else thinks. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest, what anybody else thinks. Whereas before, when I was younger, I used to think, oh, they're going to think that about me. What if I fail? What if I don't succeed? But now I just go for it. If I've got an idea, run with it. Or if I've got too many ideas, I jot them all down, put them on a computer and run with one. And YDF has been one I've been running with for the last 2.5 years. Is it 2.5 years? My God, it's been 2.5 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years, almost to the day. So yeah, good point. Wanda, again, where would one find how to set up different parts of your page? Where would one find out how to set up different parts of your page? Right, just clarify that for me, Wanda. I don't quite understand what you mean when you say different parts of your page. You mean different pages for the funnel? So you've got a landing page so they can sign up for a kind of free offer. Then they've got a thank you page after that. Then they've got an offer page, then a sales page, then maybe an upsell page. Is that what you mean? Right, you're talking about your Facebook page. You're talking about something totally different. I think Stephen Webb, thank you very much, has got a link up there for the different parts of the page. Just clarify that for me, Wanda. Sue Gaskell, how do I close one of my Facebook pages? You just go into your settings. If you go into your settings, there's a part there in your settings of your Facebook page to say to close it down. Now, it might not close down completely. What Facebook tend to do, if you close down a page, it takes about 2-3 weeks to actually kind of delete the page altogether. So you can delete a page from your settings actually on your page as well. So you need to be signed in as yourself and signed on to your page. And you can go into settings and kind of delete the page from there. Laszlo Benita, time management is essential too for building an online business. Laszlo, I don't know if time management is, and it's something I've came to realise as well. It's not about time. Nobody can manage time, obviously. What you can do is manage your activities and manage the distractions within your day as well. I always think of time management as distraction management. Always turn it around, because it's not the things that we're doing and we're focusing on that kind of get us out of the way of doing things. It's the distractions that we have that we tend to focus on, and we take our mind away from work. So if we can use distraction management in an effective way, then we can focus much more on the business. So I wouldn't say time management, but I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I used to totally think about it that way as well. But it's more distraction management. If you can manage your distractions, you can manage your business much, much better. So I hope that helps. We've got Darlene Dawn from Live Your Best Life. Love the weight loss challenge. And that's brilliant. I'm loving it as well. It's really good. And I'm going in every morning. I'm thinking about the kind of weight loss challenge, and I have a freezing cold shower. I'm just challenging myself to do something different to make myself more disciplined. My mind more disciplined. So I'm having a freezing cold shower in the morning. And I'm doing that along with the weight loss challenge as well. And it's really, really good. Surprisingly how effective it is. Bloody cold, but it's good, especially in winter in Scotland. So Dimitar, so when I get over 500 followers, it would become possible to start earning. And that depends. That's a big question. You could get one follower and start earning, to be honest. But you don't want to do that from the get-go. You don't want to make it about making money. And that's not what your Facebook page is about. When you focus on helping as many people as possible, and then that's when you start thinking about kind of how could you serve them better by giving them a product or making a product specifically for them. So when you think about it in those terms, Dimitar, that's when you'll really truly start to kind of serve people. It's all about serving people, and you have to get your head around that. If you don't understand it, you're not going to make a success of your business. I'll have to be really honest, and it's one of the big lessons I had to learn over the last 10 years. And it was only over the last 4 years that I really understood that. And the more people that you can help, the more people that you do help, that's when it's going to help you in your business. And I always come back to that quote as well from Zig Ziglar. And when you help people get what they want, and they will help you get what you want. And that's what you have to be thinking about from the get-go. So if it's just about the profits, if it's just about the money, I wouldn't go into it, because the business is not going to last long. But if it's something that you love doing, something you love teaching, you would do it for free, that's going to be so much better for you. And then think about the people that you're serving and ask the question all the time, how can I help more people in the world? Instead of how can I make more money, how can I help more people? How can I help more people? And just keep asking that question all the time. And then when you ask that, and even when you ask your readers as well, how could I serve you better? They come back to you, and that is when a product will develop in your mind. That's my understanding anyway. And that's how I kind of run my business for the last 4 or 5 years. And it's served me really, really well. See if there's any other questions here. Laszlo Benita, learning more and more, brilliant ideas and great wisdom from you. Thank you so much, Stephen, for creating and sharing your YDF with us. Oh, it's my pleasure, really my pleasure, and I really love doing what I'm doing, and it's just brilliant. Let's see if there's any more questions. Lisa, Otto, is freezing cold. Is it working? It is. It is working, because every morning I get up and I think I don't want to have a cold shower, and then that's the monkey mind speaking. So the monkey mind kind of keeps you off your business. The monkey mind keeps you distracted. The monkey mind wants to be in its kind of comfort zone, and having a freezing cold shower in the morning, that's way outside its comfort zone, because the monkey mind is just saying, no fucking way do I want to have a freezing cold shower. But then you take over. Then you take over your own mind. You're the master of your mind, and you just say, right, I'm just jumping in the shower. So just jump in straight away, shout out to the heavens at first, but then it becomes easier. This morning actually, I turned on the cold shower just as normal, and I jumped in and I thought it was going to be freezing cold, but it wasn't. It wasn't freezing cold as I thought it was going to be, and I thought I had the kind of heat turned up a wee bit, but I didn't. So I'm getting used to that kind of temperature now as well. So it's good for disciplining your mind. But thanks for that, Lisa. Appreciate the question. Dimitar, you look like you've had a cold shower this morning. Yes. I've not even, do you know what? Before I came on the live, I thought, shit, I've still got a shower head. I've not even done my hair or anything, or done anything. I didn't even put a shirt on. I thought, I'm just going to go live anyway. This is cool. But I don't know what that means. You look like you've had a cold shower. It's freezing cold in this room, actually. I'm trying to keep the room cold as well, so it can work better. Because when it's warm, I just get really kind of tired. Lorraine Kavici Blut. A side note, Steve, thank you for sharing. You and your wife have given your boys a foundation. How wonderful them to have you both. Our 2 children are college educated and they've moved out. It can be rewarding to see them grow. It is really rewarding to see them grow. Question, Steve, can you share 5 things that are your favourite things about your work on your Facebook Live, on your Facebook site's digital formula and positive affirmations page? Oh, I would need to write a post on that, Lorraine. I might actually do that. My 5 favourite things off the top of my head. Connecting. Connection is a big thing. Connecting with the likes of yourself, Lorraine, connecting with everybody that I've connected to while doing the Facebook Lives and doing the kind of positive life affirmations and just the feedback. So the one big thing, I would say, I'll not list 5 things, but one big thing is connection. And it's been a recurring theme over the last 4 or 5 years, and that connection is so good. I'll just see if there's any other questions I've got in case I've missed one. Wanda is asking, is there a way to add links from other sites to your page? Yes, and that's from other sites to your page, you just grab the URL. So if you like a post, a blog post or something, if that's what you're talking about, either a blog post, you grab the URL and just paste it in to your Facebook page in the status box. And that's how you do a blog post. If you're talking about sharing other people's posts from Facebook, you just hit the share button and share it to your page. So that's how you kind of add links from other sites, if that's what you're talking about, Wanda. Question from Stephen Webb. Copying other group ideas. Started a group but fear upsetting others by doing similar. Stephen, don't. What I've done with groups, I've essentially kind of emulated what other people have done. I've just seen a group that I really liked and I thought that's a good way to run a group. I'm just going to kind of emulate that. You're not copying. Everybody kind of emulates from other people as well. So you're not copying anything. You're setting up a group and you're just maybe kind of emulating the format of the group. That's not copying. You're not kind of infringing on copyright issues or anything like that. So honestly, wouldn't be worried about that, Stephen. Just go for it. Just go for it. Set it up. But the thing that's going to make your group different is your personality. It's going to be how you bring your energy into that group as well. That's what will make it different. It's not going to be the format. It doesn't matter because most people are doing kind of a very similar format. So honestly, don't worry about that, Stephen. I'll just go for it if I was you, because I think it's going to be really good for you. And Anna Maria Atta, if you want to start a new business, you have to prepare very well. I had one in Germany and I felt so taking any advice you can get. Yeah, you do have to be prepared to a degree, but at the same time, Anna Maria, I think sometimes you just have to go for it because people can over prepare in their minds and they become almost perfectionists. And as you know, there's no such thing as perfection, especially in business. And I keep saying that's why they've got the iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why because there's no such thing as perfection, and technology moves on all the time as well. So I wouldn't spend too much time in the preparation stage. What I normally say to kind of clients when I'm coaching clients is, if you've got a product that you're thinking about, don't overthink it. Get it out there as quick as possible and have a minimal viable product and kind of adjust it as you go along. Improve it as you go along. So if you've got an ebook, you kind of write it down, make sure the copy is good, make sure kind of all the spell mistakes are out the way and the grammar mistakes and all that. Get it out there and then start improving on it and building on it and doing it from there. Minimal viable product. I would say get out there to start earning money straight away. But thanks for your comment, really appreciate it. Darling Dawn, cold shower in cold room will help you burn more calories due to the amount of calories that it takes for your body to warm up. That's true as well. That is very true. That's one of the kind of side benefits of it. It's not the reason I've done it though, but it's one of the side benefits. Claudia, how would you go about finding out what your audience wants to see you go live about? You ask them. So if you've got a Facebook page, if you've got an email list, even on your Facebook profile, just say, I'm thinking about doing a live show. What topics would you like to see me talking about if I was to do a live show? Survey the people that are in your circle just now. Email list, your Facebook profile, your Facebook pages. So I'll definitely do it that way. And just ask the question. And then they'll tell you. Because a lot of the time people go on lives and think this will be a great topic to talk about, but they've not surveyed their list or they've not surveyed people. But if you've got a business page like this, for example, talking about any aspect of the business is going to be kind of a good idea anyway. So it depends on what your topic is, Claudia. Excuse me. I'll just see if there's any more questions. Lisa's saying you're awesome, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Lisa. I really appreciate you saying that. Darling Dawn, I agree with over preparing. That's held me back from so many things. Jump right in. That's what I've learned from you, and happy to have learned that. It is, because when you jump right in, you start a product, you make a minimal viable product, you can improve it as it goes along. And you can get to see what other people want to have in the ebook or the membership area or your kind of training, whatever service you're offering. And you can see what other people are looking for as well. Jessica McAdams-Slice. Is that Slice or Sice? Good afternoon, Stephen. Enjoy so much listening to your videos. Thank you very much, Jessica. I really appreciate you being here. It's really nice to hear. Laszlo Benita, you look very confident when doing a live show. How to be more confident and look very natural and going live? Good question. Really good question. So I'm not, well, I suppose I am a confident person now. So here's what I do. When I'm looking at the camera, I'm talking to one of my friends who doesn't really understand business. So I'm talking to one of my friends. The camera is a friend and I'm just talking to a friend. So I'm imagining it's a kind of friend I've got in front of me. And when you talk to a friend, you talk natural to a friend. So if I swear, a swear word will kind of slip out. I don't tend to swear that much on the camera because I'm kind of conscious about that. But when I swear kind of outside as well, when I'm talking to friends, I kind of swear for comic effect. I think swearing is brilliant for comic effect, but a lot of people don't like it on camera, but it still slips out sometimes. So you just be yourself when you're talking to a friend, and that's what you imagine the camera to be, as if you're talking to a friend, and just look directly into the lens. But the more you do it, Laszlo, so it becomes so much easier. Even after doing it 2 or 3 times, I'm sure a lot of people on here, Stephen Webb has got one, Maria Flynn's got a live show as well, Jock J. Davis has got a live show. They'll tell you at the very beginning, there's probably resistance there to do a live show. But after they've done 2 or 3, you grow to love it. And then you grow to just be yourself naturally. And it just comes naturally to you. So I hope that helps. Also, I think that's a really good advice and a really good question as well. I think that's it for just now. Deb Wells is saying, be yourself and engage with your audience. Stephen does as well. Thank you very much, Deb. But yeah, that's a good tip as well. Just be yourself. It's easy saying be yourself. It's kind of, because a lot of people used to say that, just be yourself. But when you're in front of the camera, it can be a wee bit scary. But when you just relax, and the camera is just like talking to a friend, if you imagine the camera is just one of your great friends that you're just natural with, and then it becomes so much easier. Deb Wells, Keith Wells is so funny and genuine on camp. Keith Wells is brilliant as well. Is he in just now? I don't think he's in just now, but Keith Wells is excellent on his Facebook Lives as well. So Keith Wells is over on Great Lives Are Made, which is really, really good. Really good. Regis, hi Stephen, what's your greatest challenge in managing your online business and how do you overcome it? The greatest challenge is having all these ideas. So I must get at least 1 idea, 2 ideas per day to grow the business. But the greatest challenge is prioritizing the ideas. So you have to prioritize. Is this going to grow my business? Is it good for the short term? Is it good for the long term? And then when you can prioritize or think about it, ask that question that way, then you can get rid of some ideas or just jot them down on your computer. I've got a folder on a computer that I've got all the ideas on. And then you can get rid of ideas and then you can think of ones that might be good for the short term. But the other thing is running with everything that you've got going is prioritizing in general. So we had a business meeting this morning, Maria and myself, and we kind of prioritize what we need to do. So we know we need a good content, a better content strategy. We know we've got to have the sales pages up for all the YDF programs as well. We've got about 6 different YDF programs. Not YDF programs, we've got kind of splinter, kind of under the umbrella of YDF. So we've got a kind of Video Nation, which you can get videos to download every month and put onto your page, and included in that will be 20 brand new images every month. So that's one program. And then we've got the brilliant Facebook Live system, which teaches you about how to do a Facebook Live as well. We've got that as another program. Then we've got the YDF program. That's the whole kind of umbrella program where you get everything included. And then we've got the monthly program as well. So it's a matter of prioritizing what you have to do. And prioritizing means you have to know everything that you have to do before you can prioritize. So when you know everything that you do, when you've got it all down on a list, then you can start prioritizing. Just say, this is really important to do. Not so important, really important. Just go down the list that way. Do one thing at a time and prioritize to the distraction of others. Really good question though. Really good question. Maria Flynn, the YDFLive group is a great place for you to see the YDF community of lives. Yes, forgot to mention that. Thanks for putting that up there, Maria. So we've got a YDFLive group. So all the members that are in the YDF program, they kind of put their lives in there when they're going to go live. And anybody can join that group now to see any of the YDF members that are going live, because there's some brilliant live shows on there. I've mentioned a few already. Jock J. Davis as well has got one. Maria Flynn's got one. We've got Stephen Webb has got. There's loads of people got one. Keith Wells as well. What time are we on? 13:40. How long have we been on? Right, I think I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I've got another live show coming on in 15-20 minutes, so I'm going to leave it there for just now. Magella Kanu, where do you get your energy, please? Love. I just passion and love. That's where I get the energy from. That's going to be the last question, a good question as well. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm going to put links down below to everything I've mentioned today for the groups and the kind of programs we've got as well. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all the brilliant questions again. Really good questions today. And I love doing this, totally love doing it, and I just love you being on as well. It's brilliant that you come on kind of every day and every week to ask your questions as well, and I'm happy to do it for you as well. So until, it's going to be, it's the weekend coming up already. Yeah. So until Monday then, I thought I was going to say tomorrow, but it's Monday, I'll be back on live. Until Monday, have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing, have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you on Monday. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.